This is West District, Calgary's newest master plan neighborhood. Come with me, let me show you this new neighborhood as we talk about some important things in this city as immigrants. When I went around this community, it made me start rethinking about how we as Africans, as Nigerians, are building wealth here in Canada. Guys, just enjoy the view while we talk about this. This community is like a mini downtown. You have buildings that are like not high rises but mid-rise, and you have office spaces, you have local businesses, and you also have town homes in the community. Everything is designed to work together. It's meant to be a densely populated community on its own, and the plan is that people can live and work in the same community, just like you have in downtown. You don't have to drive out of your community to get something. Everything is supposed to be inside your community. And this means that there are supposed to be businesses to provide the goods and the services you would need in this community. So I went around the community. Beautiful, beautiful plan. I was looking at the shops, the houses. They have a lot of commercial spaces still up for lease. But on one side of the street, I will show you that side, you have some businesses already opened. And on the other side of the street, that's the main street, you have commercial spaces for lease. So I was going through this community and looking at each of the businesses. It's a big community, but I just went around and I saw different businesses. I even saw one place, they call it Mr. Baba. The place is still being built out. They've built the outside, but inside of it, they are still working inside. So it's not like ready. But they had like the name on it, like you can see now. They had the name on it, Mr. Baba. I was like, is this a real business name or is a placeholder? Because Mr. Baba. But when I went home, I checked the website of the developer, looking at the businesses that are coming there and that are already on ground. And I saw that Mr. Baba is a legit business. It's not like a placeholder, because the name was kind of funny. For who would give their stores Mr. Baba, but I'm not the best when it comes to name giving. So, and I think the name is nice. It's okay. But guys, what I noticed that really piqued my interest is that of all the businesses there, no African-owned business. And I saw Asian-owned, I saw Italian-owned or Italian-infused kind of business, but no African-owned business, no African anything represented among the businesses. And it made me start to think, with the Asians, they have learned to package their businesses in a way that it appeals to everybody. For instance, their food. The food, you can enter a Chinese restaurant, you can eat. You don't have to be Chinese. They don't market it like to the Chinese. Unlike the way we have our own food, that is like our businesses we sell to ourselves. And the Asians, they start small, they are very business minded. They start small. One shop will turn to 2 shops, 2 shops will turn to 3 shops. Like that, they are building their businesses, they are building legacies for their children, and they don't have to even be educated. Like some of these people, when they start, like the first generation people that started, when they start, some of them may not even know how to speak English. They just know their business. They know how to do the thing very well, and they can give you a price list you choose from. But when I look at our side, us Africans, we are more interested in getting a degree, getting a professional job and working as against starting a business. Most times our businesses are like our plan B or a hobby or a side hustle. It's not what we came to Canada to do. I'm speaking generally. I would like to know your thoughts in this. I thought about this a lot. That's why I was just getting this idea like, okay, most Nigerians I know, most Africans I know, they don't come to Canada to start a business. They are professionals who are doing something on the side, or it's a hobby, or it's a plan B for them. It's not the plan A, it's not the first thing. But the Asians, that's not it for them. And I'm not blaming us. These communities, these Asian communities, they are more established than the African communities. Now, most of us are first generation immigrants. But you see, these Asians, they have a more established community in Canada, and they have access to capital. They help themselves, a lot of things we are still building up to. And another thing, like I was saying, our businesses are positioned to serve us. Like, the vibe is African goods for Africans. There's a nail salon in that community, and I've gone to different nail salons. I see mostly Asians that own nail salons. They do their businesses in a way that appeals to everybody. Everybody does nails. Black people do nails. White people do nails. Asian people do nails. But when you go and do your nails, mostly Asian people that you see in the nail salons. See, I'm saying this so we can learn from other people what's working for them, what they are doing right that we can apply to our situation. And this is not to say Africans are not trying. There's this brand in Calgary, the cakes are chin chin. That chin chin has gone into shops, not just in Calgary, also in Edmonton. I'm sure the aim is to go Canada wide and even international. That's a Nigerian owned brand that is breaking into mainstream. There's also the bra girl. Everybody wears a bra. At least every lady or almost every lady wears a bra. Those kind of businesses that can appeal to the wider population. I say this because when you look at the Asians, even if they start this business and their children go to school to become professionals, by the time they are coming out, that business is already big. If they don't want to manage it like their parents did, they can hire people to manage it. They can use their skills from school to expand it. They will not be starting from scratch. Now, those children already have businesses waiting for them to expand, to work on. They are not starting from scratch. They are not trying to get seed loan or this. They already have something to start from. Sometimes the parents have bought the location. That's real estate. Many Nigerian people would have done businesses in their life at one point or the other. There are many of my friends who have said, oh, I saw this, I saw that, even as a child. But when we come here, our main focus is get that PRO, get that citizenship, and get that professional job. And Canada is a country that has 98% of the workforce employed by small businesses. And these people are building wealth little by little by little, because you hear people say it, and I think it's true. People don't get rich off of employment, right? You don't get rich off of employment. Businesses make people rich. Yes, your money from your employment can help you start a business, but on its own, you can't get wealthy off of employment. Now, if we are not present in these kind of communities, we are not showing up, like our businesses are not here, how are we building wealth in Canada? How are we building wealth in these communities? What can we learn from these other communities that will help us to build our own wealth as a community? This community is just unique. It's surrounded by suburban communities, but it's like a mini downtown surrounded by these other communities. There's a proposal to build a YMCA center and a public library in this West District. So it's a big deal, and our people are not showing up yet. I'm just trying to challenge you. If you have a business, if you're doing something that you think, okay, how can I position myself to appeal to a general population? And I like to talk about things like this in my newsletter, Settled Not for Less. I will leave a link in the description. If you like discussions like this that challenge you not to settle for less abroad, you would want to subscribe to my newsletter. It's a beautiful community. I hope you enjoyed the view. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.